let's just go for normal. Okay. Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to more Super Auto Pets. Now, I just wanted to... I kind of have something that I want to talk about, which is, kind of half the reason this channel exists. I received a comment not too long ago on my, I forget which channel it was. I think it was the main channel. But, it basically boiled down to, a person going like, oh, it's really funny how you have, like, so many videos and so few subscribers. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I do have a lot of videos, and I have way less subscribers than videos. Like, that is a factual statement. But the end of that whole thing is, like, I don't understand why people don't get the fact that, I do this for fun. Like, yes, it would be lovely to do this as my full-time job, but that's not how life currently is. Like, yeah, it would be great, but is that the realistic situation that's currently happening? No, it is not. Like, I'm very sorry to say this, but I work for a living. And I also know that just, standard YouTube gaming channels don't have a lot of staying power. I do this for a variety of reasons, and most of it boils down to I want to have fun. And it's surprising that so few people understand that fact. I have been doing, like... I have been doing YouTube for several years now. And in that time, like, prior to this channel and prior to very recently, I had been incredibly fucking depressed, with very, with very inadequate medical, care for a minute there. And basically, I just, like, because of how isolated and depressed I was, I would not talk, like, at all. And, like, for days on end, I would genuinely not open my mouth to talk. And what that results in is your voice dying and being weak, which is not good. You do not want that, to say the very least. So, what I have been doing for myself is, this channel gives me structure, and it gives me a way to talk about my interests without judgment, and it allows me to talk and not, like, miss out on my voice existing, which was a genuine problem for me for a while. And then, like, obviously, I had previously been on medication that was really bad for me, that caused derealization, that made it so that I didn't realize that I was real, essentially, and that, I was in a haze where I basically cannot remember a lot of the past several years. Of course, as I have, as I have, gotten off of those medications, like, I am doing significantly better, but, like, just having something here to ground me and make me, do well, that helps significantly. So yeah, like, I am so sorry if I am being inconsiderate or rude uh, by simply existing and doing things that I enjoy. Um, but basically, to whoever wrote that comment, let me just say right now, were it not for the rules of comment etiquette on YouTube, I would have said several things that would have gotten my channel terminated to you. Because you're a dickhead. Plain and simple. Um, like, genuinely. Um, Genuinely, it is atrocious that so many people nowadays just forget the fact that, like, just because I'm online doesn't mean I'm not a real human. Like, you say things to someone online, and that is a real person you're interacting with. Like, you have to remember that. You can't just say terrible things to people and expect to, be liked as a human being. Like, it's just really sad that this is the state of how people just talk to you. Like, it's honestly embarrassing to witness people be this horrible to other people for no reason. Like, I'm just trying to do something that makes me happy and might make a couple other people happy, but this exists for me at the end of the day, more than anything else. So, maybe instead of being an absolute dick, contribute something to society. Call your mom. And, like, apologize to her, because based on the way you talk to me, I'm pretty sure you have a couple things to apologize to her for. Let's be honest. Stop being terrible to other people you don't know. It's just genuinely a fucked up and rude thing to do. You don't know me. You don't. And because of my medications in the past, sometimes I don't know me. But that's just how things are. I need you all to grow and change as people. That's really the long and the short of it. Because the fact is, I know that each and every one of you can be a better person. You are not born terrible. You are not a terrible person through no means other than, just how you are. You always have time to change and grow and become a better person. So why don't you? Like, the fact of the matter is, like, human beings can change no matter what. Like, of course, if you've done something bad to someone, no one is obligated to forgive you. But, like, you don't have to be terrible forever. You can improve. Like, you can be a better person. That's basically it. In fact, I think most of you should strive to improve and see yourself, like, your past selves as, like, cringy or bad. Because the fact of the matter is, if you don't look back on your past and have a little bit of regret for things that you've said, you haven't grown. Like, that's the facts of it. So basically, I've been through a lot. I know that y'all can go through a lot. So why not, you know, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and, you know, try to be better for everyone. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult of a concept to just, you know, be cool. Be cool to yourself, be cool to others. And, like, I'm sure I didn't say that as well as I probably could have, but, you know, I'm trying. Basically, the long and the short of it is, I do YouTube not just because, you know, I want to do it as a job, even though that would be a dream of mine. I do it because I genuinely enjoy it, and it gives me structure in my life, which is always nice to have. And I think that my life has improved since starting this, you know, being able to, both because of the channel and otherwise, but I just enjoy what I do, and if it weren't for, you know, if I was not here doing this, I don't know where I would be. And I met a bunch of cool people through doing this, and I want to continue doing that because it makes me happy. Like, not everything has to be a fucking grind set. A lot of people have just this concept that everything constantly has to be work and work and work. It doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but not everything has to be, like, some way to make money. Not everything has to be, you know, like, oh, let's make it so that, like, let's have everything be a side hustle. Let's have everything be, you know, this major, like effort. No, I just want to have fun. Like, I want to have fun. This channel is essentially me playing with toys. Like, you gotta realize that this is just for fun. And, you know, I wouldn't be here doing this if I didn't enjoy it. Because you wanna know what you call something that you do for money just because, like, even if you absolutely despise it, but you do it anyway for the money, you know what that's called? That's called a fucking job. Like, if I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't fucking do it. What? Like, that cannot be a hard thing to comprehend for people. Some of you seriously need to, like, learn how to talk to people like normal people. Because the fact is, some of you are just rude. Like, I think some of y'all just need to be kinder in your day-to-day life. Like, I'm not sorry for saying that. Y'all need to actually, like, be better people. How about that? Oof. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't notice that it's the little guy who gets you. That's neat. I like that. So yeah, basically, I do this channel because I have had a history of mental illness, and this helps me, be better and more normal. There you go. I think that's a pretty... Oh my gosh. I think that's a good way to describe it. But yeah, that's no joke. I used to, I forget what the medication was called, but I'm going to eventually put that on, like, my, I'm going to ask my doctor to put that on, like, my page as a, please never give us this, this medication ever again, because it genuinely made us forget that we were a human being. Y'all, I just gotta be honest, y'all, be careful with your medications, because sometimes doctors do not get it right on the first time. It's scary. It felt like I was, like, because I accidentally took too much of it, 1 week, like, I had doubled my dose, and it caused, like, the worst panic attacks in my life. And straight up, like, after, like, I went cold turkey on it, and I swear to God, waking up, essentially, from that for the first time was fucking insane. I just, like, it felt like I was just, like, alive for the first time in my life, and it's terrifying, frankly. But yeah, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Be careful of medication, because sometimes they're bad. Well. Ah, well.